The political battle over the issues that have been lumped under the label critical race theory have only intensified.
Iowa superintendent does not know if you can say slavery was wrong.
Calls to remove Whitfield as principal at Heritage center on claims he advocates race-based social justice center classroom curriculum, labeled by some as critical race theory.
No more silence!
Groups of students and parents staged protests at school board meetings supporting Dr. Whitfield, the school's first black principal. Monday, the school district placed him on leave.
And we said in that piece that teachers are being fired. That is not just some line, according to you, that you were fired because of this battle over critical race theory.
Yes, I was given dismissal papers the same day that the state of Tennessee passed their anti-CRT bill.
Dozens showed to a silent rally lining the street with people and signs outside the Waukesha School District Administration Building ahead of the pre-termination hearing for Melissa Temple, a now former first-grade teacher at Higher Elementary School.
Schools must now teach students about the, quote, benefit of slavery when teaching Black history. The controversial new education standard passed by the State Board of Education earlier this week. Now, this follows Governor DeSantis' so-called Stop Woke Act, which forced the rewriting of education standards there in Florida.
Honest education about the history of racism is under attack. Today, almost half of all public school children in the United States go to a school where their teacher is subjected to what I call truth crime laws. This is legislation that mandates teachers lie to kids about the history of systemic racism and oppression. These laws banning classroom inquiry about racism and oppression have been passed at either the state or local level in every state except for Vermont and Delaware. In the same breath they use to decry cancel culture, they call for canceling any book, any idea, or any educator that they disagree with. The problem isn't only states around the country like Iowa or Florida or Texas or Tennessee or Idaho or Montana that have passed truth crime laws, but it's also numerous school districts in states like California or Washington that have used these laws to fire and push out educators who teach the truth about race, gender, or sexuality. Billionaires have used their wealth to create AstroTurf parent organizations to pass deeply harmful don't say gay and don't say trans laws and to attack anti-racist education. These organizations are scared of the truth. They're scared of the truth that this nation enslaved Black people and committed genocide against indigenous people. And they certainly are scared of the truth that mass multiracial movements have formed to challenge this injustice, from the abolitionist movement to the movement for Reconstruction to the civil rights movement to the uprising for Black lives in 2020. This attack on honest education is being pulled straight from the playbook of the era of McCarthyism, when the Red Scare was used to fire thousands of teachers who helped students interrogate inequality. And also being pulled from the Lavender Scare that was used to fire countless LGBTQ+ teachers. However, there is a growing grassroots movement of educators, of students, of parents, of caregivers, of community organizers who are joining together to build the Teach Truth movement, to stop us from descending into the hysteria and paranoia of McCarthyism, and to ensure that young people get the opportunity to learn about the struggles and contributions of Black folks, Indigenous, and people of color.
Let the teachers teach the truth.
Let the teachers teach the truth.
By not teaching the truth, we live a lie. and it's not okay to live a lie.
In my book, Teach Truth, I propose combating curricular violence with what I call the radical healing of organized remembering. This is about collective efforts in schools, but also in social movements to recover vital lessons about challenges to injustice that have been purposefully hidden. By collectively learning the lessons of the past that acknowledge the struggles and contributions of BIPOC folks, young people can begin to heal from historical trauma, and social movements can gain vital insights to help them dismantle systemic racism and oppression. This book is more than an argument about the urgency to build the Teach Truth movement. It is part of fulfilling my promise to my ancestors that I would never allow their stories of enslavement and genocide, and also resistance to that oppression, to be erased. And I will teach honestly about their experience, regardless of the consequences.